Okay, in this video, I'm going to show you how to solve the equation 3 sine squared theta plus 2 sine theta minus 2 is equal to 0. Now, normally when we get something like this, we try to factor it. But if you can't factor, then you have to resort to the quadratic formula. And normally, we think of the quadratic formula, we associate it with the formula like this, with x's. And when we solve it with x's, and we use a quadratic formula, what we're doing is we're solving for x for that equation. So, when we're solving this equation here, the 3 sine squared theta plus 2 sine theta minus 2, we're trying to solve for sine theta. Okay, so I'm going to plug in my values. So I'm going to have minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 2 squared minus 4 times 3 times negative 2 all over 2a, which is 6. When we clean that up a little bit, what we get is minus 2 plus or minus the square root of 28 all over 6. Now, to find out what theta is, we have to use inverse sine. So I'm going to put in, I got to do this twice because I have two answers here. Minus 2 plus the square root of 28 over 6. And then minus 2 minus the square root of 28 over 6. What's going to happen is I'm going to get an answer for this one, 33.27. But this one here is going to give me an error message because this number inside here is less than negative 1. And sine and cosine function doesn't go past negative 1 to the left or positive 1 to the right. It's got to stay between negative 1 and 1. So this isn't a possible answer. So that's our first answer in degrees. Now to find our other answer, if I graph this, I need to find the other place, since this is sine, the other place that would give me the same y value, since sine represents the y value. So I need to know what this angle is. So to find that angle, I'm going to take 180 degrees minus 33.27 degrees. And that's going to give me 146.73 degrees. So my two answers here are 33.27 and 146.73 degrees. Now that is only on the first cycle. If you want to list all solutions, you have to take both of those and add 360K so that you get each of those rotations.